Rural.
Okay. IIDA, such a loaded acronym, but let's talk a little bit more about that. You ask, what are the positive effects that I've left on the association? What do I want my lasting footprint to be on IIDA? And I like to think that I've brought a real level of enthusiasm to the organization. Not to say it wasn't there before, but locally, I feel like it's been a refreshing force in the past several years in Cleveland and in Akron to have me on board. And much to my husband's being appalled at this, as I am not a taskmaster at home, when it comes to IIDA, I like to get stuff done. And I really like to dig into the trenches, maybe sometimes to a fault, and really help shape some solid, really successful events. So I'd like to think that I've really brought a sense of efficiency to the group. And to that point, I like to think I can be a chameleon and kind of move amongst different groups of people to kind of break down those barriers of, the clique stereotype that can come through at some points in time and really help unite people. That is actually one of my strengths. Interface told me is that I help break down barriers and bring people together. And I hope that I've done that in IIDA. I think that I have. So I like to think that that's part of what I'm doing. Additionally, because I was the treasurer for many more years than what any person should be a treasurer, I now know more about financials than I ever really cared to know. And because I like to talk and because I'm opinionated, I shared my knowledge with people. So I'm confident that I've brought a new level of financial transparency into the organization. And as a result, we're in the midst of transitioning to headquartered managed finances, which I think will be a really big step in taking our chapter to the next level. We always ambiguously are talking about taking ourselves to the next level. I really think that'll be a solid step in that direction. So I also enjoy really talking about those high-level, more strategic planning points related to IIDA. And as a result, we had tried to formulate what we were calling a visioning committee in the past year. Now, we're fumbling through this, figuring it out as we go. So our success rate may vary depending on who you ask, but we're starting to have the conversations of what is our goal as a chapter 5-10 years down the road, rather than just being reactionary, being stuck in the weeds. So that's a really long-winded answer, is to say those are some of the things I hope that I've left in my legacy of IIDA. Not to say that I'm going anywhere, but so next, transitioning. What would be my most rewarding volunteer experience? With IIDA, there's a multitude of rewarding volunteer experiences. Some are more fun than others, admittedly, but truly I think the one that's been a real stationary point in the calendar has been our involvement in the Akron Children's Hospital Tree Festival. And it is an amazing opportunity to really gain, not only selfishly some visibility with the general public, but for us to interact with the general public and to not, forget that we're not on this island of design. We are really here to kind of leave a positive impact wherever we go. So as a result of the festival, shocking, we make it a little competitive. We have our Cleveland versus Akron team, and we build and we design these trees, and we have our fathers involved and our brothers and our husbands, and they should probably be honorary IIDA members as well. But it's been a really great hands-on experience to interact with board members that you may not typically pair with on an event to plan something. So it's been truly great to get to know those people on a more casual level, and then to go to the gala, to be their opening night, all gussied up, and to see folks really kind of scratch their heads at some of the trees that we've made has been really fun. We've made them out of broom handles. We built a flat tree last year and backlit it. We're doing things that we want to subtly and subconsciously remind people that we're designers, we're not decorators, and we're here to make you think differently and look at things differently. So it's been a good time. So lastly, complete the phrase you say. I believe IIDA is. I would say, I believe IIDA is a game changer. It is a game changer personally. It is a game changer professionally, and not in only the individual capacity, but for the broader general public as well. It has the potential, if you let it, to really develop you professionally, as I think that it has done for me. And it has the potential, and we're on the right track, some states better than others, in gaining leverage about who we are as designers, what we're capable of doing. And eventually we're going to get there, and we're going to educate people. And by a result of that, we will have changed the game of design and what people perceive us to be. So that would be my answer to your 3 excellent questions. And to you, the International Board, I would say, cheers. Many, many more good days to you. Thank you.